I got into building sticks in 2010. I learned everything I knew from Matt Gummo. His name is Gummo, and he goes to every tournament. And my style of modding is just as closest as much as I can to his. Like everything, he's like my mentor. Like everything, if something I need to know or learn, I'll call him up, and he at any time, day and night. As long as that's not too late, he will answer my questions. He's like the best in the FGC.
And Oscar, you know, God bless him, he was working in my bedroom on people's joysticks who went to the session. So Sanford was there, Josh 360 was there, World Matchu. Oscar is a great friend too. And Oscar was working for hours and hours in my bedroom. Anytime one of the players had a problem with the joystick, they would bring it into him, or he would bring it in, and he was just working. It was like the lab.
Yeah, I was just like there all night, working on my stuff, and every time if someone's copper contact fell off a micro switch, it was easy repair, or there was one point that Dara, World Match, he literally had to gut out all his components and put them back in. The part that made it easy is because the person who modified his stick was Matt Gummo, and his style is pretty close to mine, because he's the one who taught me everything I know. So it was a lot easier to work on his, because he's a clean modder. And I try to be as clean as he is. There's no tangle wires, no extra wires hanging out. It's just, you know where everything goes. He's very simple. Like, he finds certain spots on the PCB that is just more simplistic. It makes more sense. And I just follow everything with a multimeter. If anybody who's watching this that knows about modding, they know what I'm talking about. Everybody's like, they're favoring the Japanese joysticks, and one reason why I believe that it's a better stick to go with is because they're all using the same exact components, the same spring, the same shaft, the same ball top. Whereas if you play with an American stick, there's so many, every stick is different. One might be loose, might be weared out, or different textures of springs. What I do with mine, I make sure I replicate exactly the same feel that it was in CF. So I go to the T of how I want my arcade stick to be. And with anybody else's, they want a certain feel. I replicate as much as I can to what they standards are.